Hello, friends. Welcome to my session on Dynamics 365 F&O solutions. In this session, I'm going to create a purchase order and walk through the purchase order creation steps for a simple scenario. For those who want to follow up with this channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And in the last session, I had discussed about the procure to pay setup. In this flow, I'm going to start with the transaction steps. So quickly, I will go through the transaction steps in purchase order or the procure to pay cycle, and then I'll go to the application. Okay. All right. So in a purchase order life cycle, these are the steps that we are going to create. Okay. First is create a PO header and select the vendor, warehouse, and delivery details, and then add a PO line, enter items, quantities, and unit prices. Then submit to the workflow if we have enabled change management. In this step, I have not enabled change management, so we don't need to do this. And then I have to confirm the PO. After confirming the PO, we have to receive the product, generate receipt list, it is optional, and then um, post the product receipt as part of the product receipt process. Post the product. This is what we discussed, physical transaction. Physically receive the goods. This triggers the physical transactions and it increases the inventory. But remember, it is not no doing the invoicing now so far. So it is just creating the physical transaction. The financial transaction is had to be created. Okay. Now the next is invoice. The next step is after we receive the product, generate the product, post it, and then we'll have to generate the invoice, vendor invoice, create the invoice, again the PO, do the matching. If we have selected a two-way, three-way, accordingly, we will have to do this matching and then post the invoice. Okay. So I'll come to the payment part later on. So for now, let's stop with this vendor invoice creation stage, and then we'll go to payments a little later. Okay. Now, having said that, let me go to the application now. Please hold on for a sec. I'll change the scope. So I am in PO page. And if you look at it, this is the PO. These are the POs that we created as part of our earlier product information management demo. And now I'm going to create a new PO. Okay, the vendor which I have already created, I'll use this vendor invoice. Vendor creation is a separate step, while it is a little no lengthy process for a separate qualified for a separate session. I would like to do it a little later, but now I want to focus on the purchase or the creation step, and then come back to the vendor creation a little later in detail. Okay. So look at it. This is my purchase order. I'm going to select the purchase order as uh, Delhi, and then warehouse as Delhi, and then um, that's it. I'm going to press OK. Okay, now let me select the item for this. I'll select the item air filter. Okay. So now look at it. There is a location in my product item model group. I need to have a location also because the product model group is warehouse, site warehouse, and location. So that is why it is showing up a location. So now I had to create a location. I don't have a location created. Let me create a location quickly. So I go here. So this is where we do the location creation. Before I do the location creation, and this is part of the inventory, let me duplicate this. Let me go to inventory. model to create a, I need to create a aisle first before I create the location. Let me go to inventory management and site warehouse and inventory aids. I need to create the inventory aids. Okay, I'm going to create a new aisle. So warehouse I selected was Delhi. Aisle, what I'm going to do is A01. Okay, this is one. Starting value is okay. Aisle number 1, A01. Okay, so this is the aisle I've created. Okay, so aisle number 1, starting value is 0. Okay, so I am saving this. Now I go here, go back. Now what I do is I'm going to create a location. Okay, inventory location. So I'm going to create a new location for this. Warehouse is Delhi. Okay, so aisle I have created just now. I created A01 aisle. So I want to create a rack for this. I want to give a manual update for now, and I want to create the rack as R0, okay, 2-digit, and shelf as S0. Okay, so this is my aisle combination. So here, let me see if I, okay, all right. So it is giving me an error because it says it cannot accept this format because it is accepting only numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that warehouse setup now to make some changes. Warehouses. Let me delete this, come back to it later. Now I go to warehouse. Okay, Delhi is my warehouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some changes here so that I'm saying R00 for rack and for shelf S00. So what I'm doing in the setup, I need to ensure that for location names, I want to do this setup. Include aisle in the location, include rack, and include shelf in the location naming now format. And I can also include bin if it is needed. For now, I'm stopping with this. So if I do this, my format of the location, my naming format of the location will be like R A01, R02, and 03. Okay. This is the example of the location name. So this is the format I'm going to choose. So I'm going to choose include aisle, include rack, include shelf, and no naming for the location. Okay, now let's go to the location inventory aisles. Okay, so we already created this inventory aisle A01 and then name is A01. Now let me go to location, add a new one. Warehouse is Delhi and A is Delhi. So rack. When you look at it, automatically it picks up R01, 00, 00. Okay. So I can update manual. I want to make it one shelf as one, and then do this. Okay. So my aisle location become A01, R01, and S01 is my location number. So I save this. Okay, this is my bulk location. I'm doing a bulk location. I can change the location type to a different type. So here I want to do a bulk location. I can make it standard. If I have to look at the final location, if I have to define a final location of the item where it is going to be placed. Now, for now, I'm going to do a initial. Now receipt will be at a bulk location. So I'm going to do a bulk location. Okay, so this is what I've done. Now let me go to my PO. I was in the PO screen. Okay, I need to go to my PO screen. Let me see if it has come here. Yeah, and it has come here. I'm selecting the location. I'm going to put a quantity of 25. Okay, so this is my unit price. It is not fetching unit price. So there's no price, the default price added for this ad filter. Why is it so? Let me go to release products, ad filter. A 3009. So let me see if I have a purchase price defined. Price is defined as 00. So that's why it is not showing up the price there. Okay. All right. No price, no worries. I will, then I'll check whether I have set up any trade agreements for this. Okay. Yeah. There is a trade agreement. There's a discount. This is a total discount if the price is going to be between no 2,000 to 5,000. Okay, so now let me go to another setup, and to ensure that my discount is my discount is going to be created. Let me see, okay, whether it calculates a discount. So let me go back to my PO. Okay, let me add a price here. I'm going to add a price as 175 or 500 bucks. Okay, this is my price. So this is the or let me add the price as 150 so that I want to see if it is applying a price discount for this because I've defined a discount in sales agreement, trade agreement. Okay. All right. So the price is the unit price is added. Now I want to go to the next step. The next step is I have to confirm the PO. Okay. Confirm the PO. Okay, the operation is completed. Next step is after I complete, confirm the PO, I have to be now receive. Okay, I have to do a receipt list is optional. I'm not doing it now. I'm going to do a product receipt. So I'm going to write a product receipt number. Okay. All right. So it has done a product receipt. Now let's go to the journal that has been created. Remember, we discussed about the various journals, various posting that happens during our last not session. So please feel free to go through that and then see what are the postings that will happen here. Okay. So this is what it is. So it has posted now. So we discussed that it will hit the cost of purchase material received and uninvoiced. These are the two things we discussed that it will hit. Okay. So these two are now, okay, booked in, uh, are posted into the general ledger. Okay, so these are the two accounts now. Now we have received the product, we have posted it. Now we have to go to no, the next step. The next step is invoicing. Okay, now let me go to invoice. Okay, so invoice, generate invoice. Okay, hey, let me add a invoice number. Is PO by one. Same. I'm giving the invoice date as today's date. And then after doing that, I need to match. This is where I talked about uh, two-way matching, three-way matching. Okay, now look at it. I have to do this step. The next step is two-way matching, three-way matching as defined. So look at it. It's going to match um, the price and the quantity. So I'm doing, I'm selecting this. Okay, it is going to check both the quantity and price. So I have done that. So now it has matched the prices and the quantity of sale matching. I mean, the PO quantity and the invoice quantity are matching. Now I need to do a next step is update match status. Okay, this is where look at it when I do just a match product receipts. The match status is still not performed. After I do this, after I press update match status, the status will change to match status is passed. Okay, so now we have done the matching, we have done a product receipt, we have created the invoice. Now, when I post it, I want to get the final postings that we discussed in the last session. Now let's before I do that, let's see what are the postings it has accounting distribution it has done. Okay, and also see how it has distributed the amount. Okay. Okay. Accounting distribution not available. There's no amount to distribute. So the amount is not distributed. Now let's do the accounting distribution. So this is where it has booked. Okay. The GL account is purchase expenditure for uh, what is that? I don't hold on. Check. I want to just, or I can. It has selected ledger account 300, and maybe I can go here and check. I want to just read the description of the account. Okay, purchase expenditure for uh, 3100 product 310030. I think this is the one it has. Huh? This is the one it has picked up. Okay. Yeah. Now let me see if it has selected. So this is where now here, if I don't get a ledger account, now it will fail the posting. Okay, let me try whether it succeeds or not. I want to check that. Okay, let's do the posting now. Okay, oh, it has posted. Let's see what it has posted. Okay, and let me see the journals, pending invoices. Okay, it says the invoice is pending. Um, let me do the Actually, it should show me if it has posted, it has to show me the vouchers. Okay. It is saying it is pending invoice, still not posted. Okay. Now, okay. Now let's do a quick check here. I want to go to general ledger to make sure that general ledger, okay, accounts for automatic transactions. I want to do a posting check here, setup check here, because remember there is a discount applied and it is not in the purchase order line, but it has calculated automatically based on the trade agreement setup that we have done. Looks like. So now let's see here. So here it is blank. I want to add a vendor invoice discount here. And here I want to select a main account for this and vendor. Okay, let me check vendor cash discount. Okay, the vendor is giving me a discount, so I want to use this. Okay, and then come back here. Okay, purchase orders. All purchase orders. I'm going to select this. Okay, I want to delete this. It's saying pending invoices. Now let me edit this. And delete this. Okay, I want to create a new invoice for the purchase order. Again, I want to create an invoice. Okay. Okay. Invoice type 2 to make sure that there is no duplicate detected by system. Want to give a different name. Okay. Now let me save this and do a product match product receipts. Okay. And then update match status. Okay. Now I want to see the view distribution. Okay. Okay. Now it has selected this account for this discount. Now let me go back. View accounting. Okay. It's saying posting profile has not been added for account payable parameter. Okay. All right. So I have to check accounts payable parameter. Let me check if posting profile has been set up here. Go to ledger and sales tax. So it says posting profile is not set up. So I'm selecting this. We defined this, if you recollect, but we didn't assign it here. So this is one setup that was missed by me in my last demo session. So saving this. Okay. Now I'm going to vendor invoice. Okay. So now I want to do a view distribution again. Okay. It is showing up Okay, and then I want to view accounting. Yeah. So now it has added this account 3100 vendor cash discount. This is the account we set up lastly. So this is the account it has. So now look at it. All these accounts that we discussed in the last session are getting impacted in this during invoice creation. Okay. So it means that all our postings are intact. So uninvoiced, it is going to do a reversal, and then it is going to do a reversal for this, and then it's going to increase the vendor balance, and then it is going to add a discount because there is an automatic discount, and then it is going to now hit this account. Now, these are the accounting distribution. Now I should go to and then do the now. So it's good to see whether the accounts are all selected before we do the final posting. Now I do the posting. Okay. Okay. So look at it. It actually should give me a message that it has completed successfully. However, it is not. But look at it. The journals, invoice journals are ready now. Okay. Now I can go to this invoice journal and then go to the voucher and then check the accounting transaction. So this is what it has done. Okay. So these are the three things now. Four accounts that are impacted based out of invoice posting. So please refer to these accounts and map it to the discussion that we did during our last session, where we discussed about the main account that gets affected at the invoice posting stage. Okay, so I want to stop here and then come back in a different new next session with the next steps, maybe the other flavors of PO creation. There are many flavors in PO creation. This video shows that there is a warehouse which is not following warehouse processes. Okay, this is a and now I want to show you other flavors during PO receipt and invoice creation. So I stop here and then I will come back to you with a new session on different flavors of purchase order creation flow, purchase pure procure to pay flow, and finally, after all having seen the flavors, we'll go to the payments part. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to see you soon in my next video. Stay tuned to my channel, and as always, feel free to add your comments. Thank you. Bye.